Hey guys, so last weekend we had an event called Who Dat, and on my way to that event, coming from South Bend, I decided to stop at my grandmother's house. So when I stopped there, I had the camera on me, and I said, hey, why don't I just kind of do a little interview right now? And so we just kind of started chatting and started talking, and my grandmother just started talking about buying her first house, having 6 children, and trying to raise them on a household of one income. And so we went into it very little bit. The interview was like about 25 minutes long. So I hope you guys check it out. Hope you guys enjoy it. I probably will be releasing the video to it possibly a little bit later on. Here's the audio version of that interview. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Today, this is a special experience being with you.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
Truth be told, you're a legend in this community.
For real? I guess so. I've been here. This block here. Been here 54 years.
54 years?
On the block. In the same house.
And when did you come here?
Huh?
You came here 54 years ago?
Mm-hmm. I've been here 54. We were the original owners.
Wow. Doesn't that make you feel like
Brendan, Miss Lawrence, them houses. They was here, Miss Bridget.
does that give you pride? You have pride in that and being the first owners of a building?
And be able to maintain after 54 years.
After 54 years. Still here.
Yep.
Um
I've had some losses now. My husband gone, my son gone.
Yeah.
Basically, everybody else is here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And the good thing is, we didn't lose anybody to crime,
Tragically.
murder, or nothing like that. The 2 deaths that we had,
It was
my
just
husband,
natural, pretty
my
much.
son, my mother, and them. It's just natural death that went with life.
Yeah.
But we had no tragedies.
Yeah.
No unexpected. Everybody that died, we knew it was going to die. Or they had a disease, or they were old, and whatever. Wasn't no surprise.
Truth be told, life happens.
Oh, yeah. That's going. You ain't going to live forever.
Say again?
You're not going to live forever. You're born, you're going to die.
Yeah, but I was just saying, like, some families who not in the streets, sometimes tragic things happen to them.
Somebody just come by and shoot them up.
Yeah,
Stand in the store, like these crazy people doing there, in the store, and turn around and somebody done shot them. Standing waiting on the bus, anything,
Yeah. So, sometimes I get caught up.
To wake up and see a new day is a blessing.
That's it. That's if you have at least that, you should be happy.
I'm doing now one day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking you. One day at a time.
That's all. That's how you got to. How old you are?
I'll be 80 this year.
You be 80 years old.
Crap, some kids can't even count to 80.
Man, that is a long time. You got to 80 by saying one day at a time, huh?
One day at a time, sweet Jesus.
Man, that is a lot. That's a lot of hours on this earth.
That's all I'm asking you. One day at a time.
80 years, Miss James?
80
years.
There's 365 days in a year.
So you've been through a lot.
80 times 365.
Alrighty, let's do it. It's a math lesson here.
365 days in a year.
Give me 1 second. You want to find out how many days?
No, yeah, and 80 times 365.
It's really 365.5, but we'll just go 365. Times 8 times 80.
80.
Can you guess the number? 29,200 days.
That's a long time. Man, that's a long time.
That's a long time. That's a lot of that's a lot of experience.
That's a lot of days.
Good days and bad days. Out of these 29,000, roughly 29,000 days,
How many of those days would you say is good, and how many wasn't so good?
Well, I'd say probably half of them. Half
About
of them.
half.
Half of them good days.
Mhm.
About a third of them bad days. Rest of them normal days.
Normal.
Hmm.
So, have you ever been through a spell of like a years of tragedy, or well, not tragedy, but just heartache and like struggle? Have you had an extended period of time where you felt like, you know, man, I'm really struggling. I'm really having a bad time. Could you is there a certain period like from 1950 to 1955?
I think,
I was
I don't know
really
the year of it right this minute, but the time when we was, I had Niecy, Abby, Daryl, and Jackie was a year old.
hmm
And we were staying with my grandmother.
You have three. You had three children.
I had 4 kids at the time.
You said Niecy,
Abby,
Abby,
Daryl,
Daryl,
and Jackie.
and my mom. So
Jackie
four.
was a
You
year
had
old.
4 kids.
She was a year old. And we
Okay.
were staying in an apartment building with my mother and her husband, which we had 3 bedrooms. Me and my husband in one bedroom, mom and dad in the other bedroom, and then the 4 kids in the other bedroom. So that got to be kind of, they
Wait, say it again. How many bedrooms in the house?
3.
3 bedrooms.
Me and Alvin was in one
One.
bedroom.
Okay.
Granddaddy and mama was in one bedroom.
Granddaddy.
And my mama was in one bedroom. Granddaddy was still living there.
Oh, okay.
And
And
then
then
in the middle room was
was
the
all your
kids' room.
kids?
4 kids.
Now, what was the ages? Like, what was your oldest age at that time? How old was Niecy?
Mm. Lisa must have been about 6 or 7, about 7, I guess.
7. So they were all pretty young.
Oh yeah.
That's not too bad. I mean, but the room I assume wasn't that big.
It was just a regular bedroom.
Yeah.
And so.
So.
And then having a handicapped child in there, you got a wheelchair, you got a special bed, and all that stuff.
Right.
So, I think that probably was the most difficult time trying to find. Well, in the first place, I'm trying to find because he's working at Spiegel's.
Okay.
And that was.
He's working where?
Spiegel's.
Okay. It's a newspaper place, you said?
No, it's a catalog.
Yeah, catalog. Oh, yeah, okay.
And
they sell like clothes and stuff?
They sell it's a catalog. Sell clothes.
They sell everything.
Okay. And so it was a study job. Boy, you done broke the phone.
No, this is already like this.
It was a study job, but it didn't pay enough for you to go and get a house or pay rent or something.
Right. Live life.
Right. And they had that many small kids.
Uh-huh.
And I wasn't working because Jackie was just a year old.
Uh-huh.
And so then our prayer was to help him to find a decent job that could pay rent. So the Lord blessed him, good job at the post office. So he worked at the post office for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then, after he worked at the post office for a year, my mother-in-law called and said, because she lived out here behind the church. Because we lived over there, that's where we got married, and that's where I lived for a long time.
You used to live by the church?
Behind on the river.
Okay.
And so he worked for a year, and then my mother-in-law called and said that they were building sample houses out here, up at the front.
Yeah.
And they were going to build houses out here, so we need to come and see about it, So we came out here, and they had this mall with 2 together with the doors like this. And then they had the other mall, like Brenda's room, with the doors on the side.
On each side, right. So these doors are closer together and those are different.
And so those were the only two models that they had up there. They didn't see them single houses over there. They didn't have them.
These over here.
They didn't have those.
They didn't have these. No, sir.
So when we came out here to ask them about it, none of the houses were built. These just the models up there, the two models up there. So when we went up there, and you had to just put your order in because they was trying to take enough orders to get them to build the houses. So we put our order in. We didn't even know what block we was. Well, it wasn't no block. We didn't know where it was gonna be. Just we know it was gonna be in this area, but we didn't know where because they hadn't decided. So they were just getting money. So the lady said, yeah, $500 down. Alma said, I don't have no $500. I got $250. Because he didn't want. He said, Lisa, I only been working a year. We don't need that responsibility. I said, Alma, but the landlord is putting us out.
Why is that?
Because we have 4 kids in one room, and we on the second floor, and she's on the first floor, and all this trouble is going over her head.
Oh, okay. Oh, the landlord was on the second floor.
On the first floor.
On the first floor.
And we on the second floor.
So she didn't like that.
No, well, she didn't rent it for that. She rented for my mother, them, and my father, and a room for niece. My niece stayed with them, but she didn't rent it. So
4 kids.
For 4 kids and 2 couples.
Right.
You know, that's 2 families. And that's more wear and tear on the building too, you know.
Yeah.
And then mama was still paying her the same rent that she's paying for, just for her and her.
Right.
So when the lady said 500, I would say I'll have a 500.
250.
He said I got 250. She said fine, I'll take it.
She said she'd take it.
Yep.
Wow.
Took that 250, signed them papers, and said as soon as they build the houses, we'll let y'all know. So this street, 134th Street, and the street right where Elder State behind us, and down this land, the houses going down this way, that was the only houses that were built. And we didn't even know what house was going to be. So they called us back and told us this is where
we was going to be. Okay.
And that's the man right on the corner too.
Yeah.
And because at first I thought they was going to put us on 134th Street. But then they didn't. Then after they got these built up, then they stopped building that side over there, the duplexes, and then down the other way. And after they got the duplexes built, then they stopped building the single houses.
So why do you think they did that?
Because I don't know. I think because they was trying to get the money from these to get them.
So
a lot of people was mad because they said, why you didn't tell us that? Because I wouldn't have got no duplex. I would have bought me a single house.
Would you bought a single house?
Huh? Me?
You didn't care?
I didn't care. I was desperate. I needed to move.
And how old were you at this time?
We've been here 54 years, and I'm 80.
Oh, do the math. So, 36?
I guess so.
Wow. About middle age, almost. 36. So, 36 years old, you didn't have your own house.
No,
you had 4 kids living with your mom and her husband. And you were desperate to get your own place.
Yep. I didn't even ask for a home. I was trying to get in the projects, anywhere. Because, you know, but like I said, Lord had something better.
And $250, which I'm sure adjusted for inflation is maybe like, what, $1,000 now or something.
Oh, you're going to pay more than that, baby.
I'm just saying adjusted, like $250 adjusted with inflation is actually today's like
about $1,000
or something like that.
So
$1,000 got you your first home. I mean, your only home, really, that you still have today, and that many generations have walked through in and out the door.
Yep. And then the Lord allowed me to have a babysitting business once.
Business.
Yeah.
You made money.
Yeah, I made money.
You know what? I never thought about it as a business, but now that you say it,
If you charge folks, that's a
charge,
business.
but you wouldn't pay no taxes.
No, I wouldn't pay no taxes. Better not record that one.
They gonna come after you. Hey,
Yeah, come after me.
you had 50 years of babysitting money. You over.
Oh. Yeah, I'm babysitting for about 15 years.
But you made money, so that.
But I didn't have any. See what it was. I didn't have any government people.
What do you mean?
Like, if you have
Section
people
8?
that's on welfare and all that stuff, that automatically go to the government. I just had people that needed somebody to keep their kids till they went to work, until they got home.
So how much did they throw you? How much money is it?
Not much. I didn't make that much money, Kyle.
So why did you think about? I mean, because what'd you do with the money? You just kind of.
No, I helped. I helped with the food. I bought clothes. My husband paid the rent, paid all the bills.
Okay.
But there was no money hardly left for us to buy. For the kids, for the clothes, he bought everybody a brand new set of clothes for the first day of school, and maybe one more set. That was it.
Yeah.
We didn't have more money, and so I wanted to go, I can get the kids some clothes, and I can buy a few things for the house. Cause when he paid the bills, there was no more money there.
Oh, he didn't have any more. He didn't have any more money.
Not to buy extra stuff. We had to pay, because he was the only one working. He had to pay all of it.
Right.
So I just really went to babysit.
Now, was your mindset that my husband doesn't have any extra money left after he pays bills?
Mm-hmm.
So was your mindset, I need to create another way of making money?
I need to get something to do so I can have some money to buy the kids some clothes.
So I'm saying this was very intentional of starting the babysitting.
Yeah, I did. And then I babysitted for 15 years, and I quit. I went to work and gate lease for 5 years.
The funeral home?
Gate lease.
What's that?
The store in Rose, the
grocery
department store.
Okay.
No, the department store.
Department store.
Mm-hmm.
You were selling clothes?
They were selling clothes, food, everything.
Now, how old was you when you did this?
I don't know. I was.
I mean, like, was it 10 years later from you moving in here, or 5 years?
Yeah, about 15 years later.
15 years later. So you were about mid-50s.
I guess.
Because you moved in like late 30s. So later.
I wasn't no 30s when I was in here. What?
Late 30s.
No. I was 20, I think 26 when I got married, I believe.
Yes.
And I stayed out here for about 2.5 years, and I stayed in the city for about 3.5 years. So I said 6 years. 6 and, what did I say, 20? 6 and 26 is what? Hey, how you doing, babe?
Who's that?
Yeah, one of the babysitting boys. Dad, go on
I
it.
got it.
Yep, one of my babysitting boys.
You used to babysit?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of ironic. Here you talking about what you started 30 years ago. And somebody walks by and say hello that you know from babysitting.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put my phone on charger real quick. All right, we're back.
I babysitted for just about somebody on every one of these, all of these blocks.
Almost every block you babysitted somebody?
On the original blocks, like I told you.
The original blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Because who else was doing it back then?
When I started, wasn't nobody doing it right then. Because Most of the young couple was working, but I had Abby, a handicapped child. Then I had Jackie was a year old when we moved here,
Mhm.
and then um, um, well, long after we moved here, I got pregnant with Jen, Miss Sherry. So um, it was kind of hard for me to work, you know. So um, the girl said, "Well, why don't you babysit him so the rest of some other us can go to work?" And I said, "Yeah, I guess so."
Uh-huh.
And so that's how I got started. And I did for 15 years. Then I went to Gators and worked for 5 years. Then I came back.
So wait, why did you decide to go to work?
Um, Cause I needed some benefits, you know. Cause see, like you said, they weren't taking no tax or nothing. I wouldn't get no Social Security.
Right,
They
you weren't
weren't getting
paying
no.
into insurance or
Mm-mm,
retirement or
mm-mm,
anything like
no,
that.
mm-mm. So I said I need to get something with some benefits, you know. And so I started working there for 5 years, and
Fuck that bug off.
then I came back. I'm trying to think of why did I quit. Oh, Gators closed. They moved to Tinley Park,
Okay.
and then I came back, and then I started back to babysitting again for 10 years.
Why'd you go back to babysitting when you
Cause
obviously knew it wasn't?
it wasn't nothing else to.
What you mean it wasn't nothing else? You could have worked for another business.
I was trying to find somewhere close to home because I couldn't drive.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So I
But
wanted.
you live in a place where it has great transportation.
Well, I didn't want to be going
You don't
along.
want to go too far.
Right, because I had to get back home for the kids to get out of school.
Okay.
Because at this time, all my kids are in school,
Okay.
but they get out at 3:30.
Okay.
So I had to try to be back.
Before they get out.
Well, right, not long after, because Alvin was here too, because he worked night shift.
Okay.
So he was here to let them in, but I couldn't be long getting home,
Uh-huh.
you know.
Yeah.
So that was another reason. And so um, then I babysitted about what 10 more years, and then I quit. Because everybody was big and up, and kind of, you know, a little better off. So,
Wow.
so there's always a way, you know.
So how'd you feel? Were you happy when you first got your first home?
Yeah, happy. We was excited, child, 'cause we had to have somewhere to go.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even ask the phone. Like I told you, I was trying to get in the projects. I was
You
trying to get in the gardens, anywhere.
So I mean, like, I'm trying
But
to
we always kept getting turned down.
from the projects.
Yep.
For what reason?
I don't even remember now, but I know I tried here. I tried Cabrini Green or whatever that is over there.
Uh-huh.
I tried a project in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't get in none of them because they wasn't, well, God had this for me. But I didn't know that at the time.
Which is better than projects, really.
Yeah, but I didn't know that. I mean, when you're desperate to have somewhere
You
to
just
stay,
take whatever.
you know, you take whatever.
You know what I think, James? I think that even though you were like trying to survive at the time, I mean, like, your legacy was attached to every decision you made. And if you would have got approved and went to the projects,
Mm-hmm.
your legacy would have went from the projects.
Mm-hmm.
But you got approved for a house,
Mm-hmm.
which I like, which I grew up in, and my whole childhood was birthed here. But it was from your decision, or you and Granddad's decision, to come here, and I just think that's powerful. I just think that a lot of us don't think about legacy when we make decisions. And granted, gracefully for you, I think you made a great decision to move here. But
see, my thing was, we were desperate.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But you made a great decision despite being desperate. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, see, I think it was that everything else we tried to do
Didn't work.
The Lord didn't let it work because He had this for us.
Right.
He said, you don't have to, you can buy your own house. But if anybody had told, said, what? Like I said, is you crazy, Linda? ain't been working but a year, and we got all these kids, and I ain't got no money to be buying no house. You know, so he wasn't thinking our house note was cheaper than rent.
Talk that talk.
You know what I'm saying? But we didn't know that.
You didn't know that.
But that's
so
why.
It was better off.
So that's
you
why.
You build wealth.
You know, but they said all things work together for good. For them that love God and call according to His purpose. He was working for the good, but we didn't know it. You know, all I was seeing was the responsibility of our house and with these kids, and you ain't working, and I just started on this job. Oh no, you know.
So he was against getting a house.
He wasn't because he just
realistic.
He just felt financially he wasn't
ready.
Ready for
okay,
it.
yeah.
But we were paying cheaper than we've been paying in an apartment for somebody else's benefit.
Right. They can kick you out at any time.
And like I said, we've been here 54. This is the 54th year we've been in this house.
My. 54 years. That you own. You just pay taxes and water.
I was looking at the deed the other day on this house.
Wow, I would like to see that.
The deed for this house.
I just want to like communicate to people about,
and like I said, the
making
God
the
made
right
a way
decisions.
With having other people that had to work and didn't have a babysitter, and for me to help with them. It wasn't no big money, but it was a little money.
It was something. It was better than just buying stupid things with it.
That's the interview that I kind of ran, and then she had a phone call that she had to attend to shortly after. But that's the interview that we had, and from that interview, I said, wait, why don't I just create something where that kind of goes through our whole life from top to bottom? And so I ended up telling my family members, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a full series of a docu-series of her life, documenting her process. My grandmother's turning 80 this year, and so I think it's pretty important that I start to document her process and her life, just so I can pass it down to my children and dig some gems for my own life out of talking with her. So hope you guys enjoy it. Stay tuned. Stay tuned in to what I'm going to be putting out there. I'm going to be creating content every day and putting it out as consistent as I can.